Hey guys, remember how last week we talked about multiples and how multiples are skip counting? So like multiples of 3 would be 3, 6, 9, 12, all the way up to you can count forever. Multiples of, let's say 5 would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Keep on going. So multiples get bigger. They're like skip counting, they get bigger. But what if you wanted to start with the big number and say, what numbers can multiply to equal a big number? So you want to think about, you're starting with the big number and thinking of, well, what numbers go into that number? Those numbers are called factors. That's when you start with the big number and then you get smaller. You look at the smaller numbers. So for example, let's look at a number like, let's say 10. And you might have a question saying, hey, what are the factors of 10? So that means what number times what number equals 10? So 10 is like the answer. So, well, we know 1 times 10 equals 10, right? So 1 and 10 are going to be factors. What about 2? Does 2 go into 10? Sure, 2 times 5, that equals 10. So 2 and 5 are factors of 10. Does 3 go into 10? Nope. 3 times 3 is 9. That's not going to work. 4? 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 5? Yeah, we just talked about it. So once you get up to the highest number you have there, once you get up to the number that's the highest number that's not actually the number itself, so 5, we just talked about it. We got it. So we have all of them. We've got 1, 2, 5, 10. So the factors of 10 are, so factors of 10 equal 1, you start from the smallest number, you get to the biggest. 2, you increase 5 each time. And 10, those are the factors of 10. So 1, 2, 5, and 10 are all factors of 10. They all fit into 10. Let's try another one. Let's try factors of 12. Well, you might have guessed by now, 1 is going to be a factor of any whole number because you can always count by 1. The number itself is always going to be a factor because you can count by 12s. So 1 times 12, of course, equals 12. So you should be able to say 2 factors of any number really fast because 1 times the number itself, those are 2 factors right there. But now we got to figure out some more. What else equals 12? 2, we know it's even, so 2 is going to go in it. 2 times what? 2 times 6 equals 12. Well, now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 factors of 12. Are there any more? Well, what about 3? Does 3 go in it? Yeah, 3 times 4 equals 12. What about 4? We just talked about it. 4 right there. Oh, so you got them all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12 are factors of 12. So factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. 12 has a bunch of factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Let's do some more. Let's try factors of, let's say, 15. Okay, well, we know 1 times 15, right? That's the gimme. What about 2? No, odd numbers, 15 is odd. 2 doesn't go into odd numbers. What about 3? If you're not sure, you guys, this is a good tool to be using today, the multiplication table. So I could just look at 3 and say, does 3 go into 15? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, 3 times 5 is 15. Does 4? No, 4 only goes into even numbers. Does 5? Yeah, we just talked about it. So once we get to that point where I'm like, yeah, we just talked about it, then you're like, okay, we're done. Once you've gotten to a number where you've already talked about it, you're done. So 15 has 1, 2, 3, 4 factors. They are 1, 3, 5, 15. I'll do one more, and then I'm going to let you guys do the assignment. Let's do factors of, let's do 20. Okay, so what's the gimme? What's the easy one? 1 times 20. Does 2 go into 20? Well, it's even, right? So yeah, 2 is going to go in. How many times? 2 times 10 equals 20. Is 3 going to go in? I don't think so. But if I'm not sure, I'd look at 3 here. And then do I see a 20 there? Nope. I see an 18 and 21, but no 20. So what that means is that you can't divide 20 by 3 and get a whole number. What about 4? Well, I see right there that 20 does go into 4. How many times? 4 times what equals 20? 4 times 5 equals 20. So make sure you're looking at this multiplication table. Okay, 4 goes in. 4 times 5. That equals 20. Oh, should have said 20 up there. What about 5? Does 5 go into 20? Yeah, we just talked about it. Oh yeah, once you say that, we just talked about it, you got them all. So, factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4. Notice how I do a comma between each number. 5, going from smallest to largest and increasing order. 10 and 20. So, that's how you do factors. Just think about what numbers multiply to equal that bigger number. Don't forget to use the multiplication table. It helps out. And you guys, if you want to just kind of play around with it, you can also use graph paper in kind of an interesting way. If I want to think about like the factors of, let's say, 6, I could color in 6 squares with graph paper like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is 1 times 6. Or I could see about, what if I could do 2 rows? Well, 2, 4, 6. 2 times 3. Notice how they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colored in each time. And then what about 3? Oh, we just talked about it. So yeah, I could, if I wanted to, I could do 3 rows of 2. And I could even do 6 rows of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But regardless, if you want to go up that high, I can see the factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. So that's just kind of another way if you want to think of it as, that's called an area model. When you start making a rectangle and doing the area of it. We'll have 1 row of 6, 2 rows of 3, 3 rows of 2, or 6 rows of 1. They all equal 6 total. So you can do that if you want to, you don't have to. But the main thing we're doing are factors, and I would highly recommend you get out your multiplication table when you do it.